Locking your keys inside your house or car can immediately put you in a precarious position, one often only solved by a locksmith.
But we found not all locksmiths are created equal. Some may even be scammers, taking advantage of your situation, charging more than you expect.
National investigative reporter Kristen Crowley found it's a problem all across the country, one that's proving difficult for investigators to stop.
At 70 years old, Enrique Hernandez still goes to work every day. But one day in 2023 sticks out more than most.
As soon as I closed the door, I knew that I didn't have my keys on me.
In a rush to get to his shift on time, he called a Kansas City area locksmith listed online.
So I figured maybe $150. It would have been fine with me to pay $150.
The actual total, $1,217.29.
I said, no, this is outrageous. This is way out of line. I go, you got to be kidding me. I'm not paying that.
A breakdown of the bill shows the locksmith charged nearly $400 per lock. One of them, Enrique says, he didn't even need. And he's not the only one.
Consumers are desperate when they need a locksmith. You know, they can't get in their car, can't get in their house. And so these individuals prey on that.
Steve Howe is district attorney for Johnson County, Kansas. His office actually investigated what happened to Enrique, as well as several other people, saying predatory locksmiths are a big problem.
They tell them one price and then charge them a considerable more after the work is done, and basically hold them hostage.
Howe says the perpetrators buy ads and sponsorships on Google to make sure they're the first ones who pop up when you search locksmith.
How are these places showing up on Google if they're illegitimate?
Well, I think there has to be enough complaints in order for Google to bring them down.
Are these locksmiths scammers?
Oh, many of them are. Yes, absolutely.
Zach Wilcox says he knows firsthand how it all works.
You're pretty familiar with locksmith scams.
Yeah.
Why?
I used to work for one.
He showed us receipts of the work he used to do.
This guy should have paid $50 tops.
And the windfall that came from it.
Just 9.5 months, I made him $131,000.
What do you think about all this looking back now?
I wish I would have just tried harder to stop it all, because it's just growing and growing.
Part of what makes predatory locksmiths difficult to find is in most states, locksmiths don't need a license or certification. The industry is largely unregulated, meaning there is no paper trail. Only 13 states require locksmiths to have a license. Nebraska was among them until it dropped the law in late 2021 because of problems with the licensure and certification process for locksmiths. Since then, according to the Better Business Bureau Midwest Plains region, which covers Nebraska, locksmith complaints have nearly doubled from 25 in 2022 to 48 by 2024. And it says the problem is likely underreported.
If you can't trust your locksmith, it's kind of a scary situation because we are trained to get into places that most people can't.
Ryan Carlson is a second-generation locksmith. He owns the Lock Doctor in Lee's Summit, Missouri. He says in recent years, these predatory locksmiths have ramped up. Is that hurting your business?
Absolutely.
Some make it look like they have a physical address to seem more legitimate.
There's one just a couple blocks up the road from us that is actually a State Farm agent.
So somebody is using a State Farm address to make it look like they have a legitimate location as a locksmith.
That's correct, yeah.
I felt really devastated.
On Enrique's receipt, there is no name, no phone number, no way to track down who he believes took advantage of him.
What happened to your $1,200?
I lost it.
An expensive lesson to learn, but one Enrique hopes is invaluable to people who hear his story.
Wow. You can find a list of Better Business Bureau accredited locksmiths on its website. And if you want to verify a listed address for a locksmith, if they're legitimate, you can use Google Street View to see it for yourself.